story, script, and all brilliant, of course, definitely. But my Khujli was the character. Advait is a brilliant director. So, yeah, they should go and watch the film for sure. Khushi, I've said this time and again, has surprised me in this film. उसकी जो performance है, जो उसने jump किया है from that film to this film, it's a massive, massive change. Junaid तो यार, he's a theatre guy. And Junaid has done the same in these two films, if you notice, in the way he
Yeah.
looks in Mahara and the way he's performing and his temperament more than anything as an actor. This time, when I met him, of course, he said hi and I greeted him, obviously. He's come and hugged me and he's told me, तूने क्या काम किया फिल्म में? Amir Khan saying that you have performed well. मैं बहुत खुश हो गया. I couldn't sleep
Absolutely.
that night.
तुम अपना फोन एक दिन के लिए बानी को दोगे और बानी तुम अपना फोन एक दिन के लिए गौरव को दोगी.
First of all, congratulations for all the love that has been pouring in for your performance in your debut film, Loveyapa. So,
Thank
how
you.
have the, yeah, how have the last couple of days been like?
Honestly, the last couple of days it's been very overwhelming, yeah, because this is my first ever project, first ever
Mm.
film. Uh, the funny part is whoever I'm meeting is telling me that we hated you in the film, you were so good, and I'm like, what? Like,
Oh,
that's a very weird compliment to receive, because of
yeah.
course it's a win for me. I'm very happy that people are hating me in the film because that's what you're supposed to feel for this character. But the
Yeah.
last few days have honestly been very exciting. I couldn't be able to, I wasn't being able to sleep one night before the film because I didn't know what to expect. It's a theatrical release, it's my first film. I'm so new to all of this. So I didn't really know how to respond to things and stuff like that. But slowly it's sinking in that चलो आपका पहला काम हो गया, पहला प्रोजेक्ट हो गया, अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. Because I know it's super soon to say that, but
Hmm.
just very hungry for what's to come next. Because of course, as an actor, there's so much to offer. I'm a Bombay boy. I'm playing a Delhi boy in this film. So I am not. I'm just very happy I'm not getting to play who you are because if you're unknown in this industry, I feel in the beginning you get casted as what you are,
Hmm.
what you speak like, what you look like. Of course, you are going to get opportunities like that. But film में जो किया है, at least, of course, it's closer to the way I speak, but I've tried to add little traits of Delhi also. गलत को गलत बोल दिया. मैं आज भी तुझसे उतना ही प्यार करता हूँ. मैं आज भी तुझसे उतना ही प्यार कर. Like just little things here and there. Because I know it's my
The
first performance.
diction.
The diction, हल्का सा. Because again, he's a Canada return, so he's also a very urban boy and all of that. Again, more about the character later, but it's just very overwhelming because it's just very exciting. And for me, honestly, I'm looking at this film as a little showreel to show people that I exist. And of course, I love the character and I'm very proud of it. But बहुत काम करना है अभी तो सिर्फ it's honestly like a small little teaser to what I
I
actually
was just about to say कि it's like a teaser. Picture तो अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त.
हाँ जी वैसा कुछ ही समझ लो because yeah sorry I go on and on, so sorry.
No, no, it's absolutely fine. So, besides being an actor, you are also a musician. So, how did this Lavyapa happen? How did, like, from musician, from this singing background to just exploring your career in acting? How did this shifting gear happen? Just tell us about your journey.
Honestly, music was the shift in gear. I have always wanted to act.
Oh,
When you go and Google my name or whatever, तो पहले म्यूजिक
hmm.
म्यूजिक आता है क्योंकि मैं इंडिपेंडेंटली कोविड में म्यूजिक बनाने लगा था. मैं अपने how do I explain this? It's very intertwined and complicated. So since I
Hmm.
turned, since I was about 5, I used to dance. I was a dancer first. तो अगर आपने फिल्म में वो रील देखी होगी वो दिल का टेलीफोन वो
हाँ,
सब जो, तो that is where it all started, this कीड़ा and खुजली. Then when I was about 15, I suddenly saw a play happening in the school in the 12th grade. And I was like, yeah, acting is something I definitely want to try because I used to dance on stage throughout. Then acting happened. Acting ka कीड़ा happened then. And then I started doing workshops, this, that, it's a whole long story. Or music happened because I used to write my own monologues. So I wrote a verse once to
wow.
check अगर अगर एक रैपर का कैरेक्टर हो, some very frivolous very basic not fleshed out character हो, तो उसको can I like write a small little verse. I wrote it and I was like यार ठीक ठाक लिख सकता हूँ. Then from there I in these workshops they used to make us do voice का रियाज और ये वो, तो उसको merge करके राइटिंग को merge करके बाय ईयर जो composition आ रही थी उसको merge करके I was like चल let's try singing also. So I'm not the best
Hmm.
singer in the world and honestly I've always wanted to act only. तो ये म्यूजिक का गूगल पे आता है, दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज व्हेनेवर यू सर्च इट कम्स म्यूजिकल आर्टिस्ट युक्तम, आई वांट टू
Ah,
career as an actor. Music is honestly something I'm doing just for fun. Something, of course,
okay.
I love making it because I enjoy the process a lot. It's all your own, right? If I write on my
Yeah.
own, then compose whatever I can on my own, find a producer to make my beat or instrumental, and then just sing over it in the best capacity I can because I don't consider myself a singer. So yeah, that's my second one actually. मेरा पहला प्यार acting ही है. It's my first. Honestly, want to make it as an actor more than a musician. But both are separate art forms. But music is second. Acting is my first. तो हाँ, transition उल्टा हुआ था. It was always acting first.
Wow. Interesting. Okay,
हाँ.
so when you heard the script, what was that one thing that made you choose कि नहीं ये I should debut with this film only?
यार सी ऑनेस्टली इतने अपॉर्चुनिटीज थे भी नहीं कि आई गॉट टू चूज कि मुझे ये फिल्म पहले करनी है या वो फिल्म पहले करनी है.
Yeah.
ऑफ कोर्स देयर वर अ फ्यू प्रोजेक्ट्स आई गॉट लॉक्ड फॉर एंड स्टफ. बट एक तो मैं किसी को जाके बताता नहीं था कि इसमें लॉक हूँ, बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स एज एन एक्टर हु इज नॉट गॉट a launch set for him or anything like that, you do what you get, right? तो और तुम किसी
Yeah.
को भी, पेरेंट्स या फैमिली को या फ्रेंड्स को या इंडस्ट्री के आपके जो गिने चुने लोग हैं जो आपको थोड़ी एडवाइस देते हैं, उनको जाके बताते हो तो बोलते हैं कि क्या कर रहे हो यार, जस्ट डू दिस, लाइक डू दिस प्रोजेक्ट, क्यों नहीं करना. This film, if you notice, of course you hate the character and stuff like that, I understand, but there are moments there are moments, have you watched the film?
Not yet actually.
Not yet,
Because
okay.
I have reasons, so yeah.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा. तो there are many moments I got to play in this film. There's one sequence in which I am proposing to her, so he's coming across as a little charming. One scene where I'm emotionally, conveying my feelings to her. There's one scene I'm dancing. There's a small little insert where I'm really upset with her and I get to. So I literally saw my scenes. And I've seen the original film, and Advait wanted to treat it differently than the original film, this character. He didn't want this boy best friend in this one, who's Karan,
Mm.
was Ravi in the original, to be lovable. The first one, you kind of feel bad also for him. In this one, you hate
Yeah.
him because of one small thing which happens in the end. So, yeah, so I was like, chalo, this is a good one to start with. Ek to I love Advait's work. And so I definitely wanted to be on this set. And I was like, ये मिल रहा है. Chalo, of course, it's not the dream launch and stuff I wish for because there's a lot more I want to do and I will do, inshallah, hopefully. But I was like, yeah, this is a good place to start. It's definitely a good opportunity to showcase, and it's like a show reel for me. कि चलो इतना भी कर सकता है ये, and at least I'll get visibility and people will watch me act, and that's all I want, honestly, at the end of the day. But lots more to come, lots more to come. So yeah, to answer your question, story, script and all, brilliant, of course, definitely. But my खुजली was the character, कि यार मुझे ये करने का मौका मिलेगा इस फिल्म में. और हाँ, it was just the character because that's all I want to do. I want to play characters. This was still closer to what I speak like, and like I told you, I just added a little bit of twangs here and there. Because Bombay Hindi is very different from Delhi का हिंदी. बहुत
Yeah.
बहुत फर्क है दोनों. तो हाँ, so this was also slightly urban, the character, but what I'm about to do आगे, the next few words coming, उसमें तो character है, मतलब पकड़ के चलना है मुझे, and that's really what I want to do. I want to play characters because it's tough to believe an urban Bombay boy will be able to pull off. Um, but हाँ, वो तो आगे की बात है, तो बहुत कुछ करना है. तो yeah, Temptation was the character in this film, was very very exciting.
Also, you had the opportunity to play it slightly different from the original, so it was a
Yes.
new thing.
It was a very new thing because I feel to be hated on screen, if you try too hard, it fails.
Uh,
You know, if you try way too hard, कि हाँ इसको पसंद नहीं करना चाहिए, let's play it like a little villain and all of that shit really fails. It falls flat
yeah.
on your face. So you have to just trust the writing and just go for it. And it worked. Like whoever's, like I told you, everyone's saying we hated you in the film. So that's a big one for me कि चल काम हो गया. बिना ज्यादा कुछ किए, in terms of physical whatever, it's working, it's coming across, because you have to give hints of him being shady throughout so that in the end you're like हाँ he is shady.
Yeah.
तो वो आ रहा है luckily, तो देखते हैं अभी क्या होता है.
Okay, so while playing Karan, did you find any similarity between you and your on-screen character?
No.
Not a single one.
नहीं यार, मैं कमीना नहीं हूँ यार। देखो जो मिल रहा है, like we hated you in the film, we hated you in the... I'm not, I'm not. Similarity क्या होगी यार? Similarity तो नहीं है। Um, I have been on the receiving end, in fact. I have been the Gucci in the relationship and
Oh
hated a
my God,
Karan.
it was
And
my next question. Oh God.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he
nahi, I've been
in
a Gucci. I've seen boy best friends who are there for emotional support, even with my a girlfriend at the time, my partner at the time. तो हाँ देखे हैं ऐसे लड़के, तो वो तो that was my reference point. Because some are genuinely very sweet and very this and that, but boyfriend को तो कोफ्त होती है ना कि यार what the hell, how much ever said and done and secure you are, there
yeah,
are relationships when you're immature where you get a little कि what the hell man, how is he, you know. So I've
boy
seen
best
Karan,
friend.
boy best friend, and especially when it's like the one in the film is more of a sharp, the innocent ones are the most dangerous ones because वो तो और भी उनका पता नहीं क्या चल रहा है दिमाग में। So yeah, I've
Yeah, I
seen Karan.
agree.
I've never been. Please, I've never been. I don't want to be. हाँ.
So would you have reacted same like how Gucci reacted to Karan, the boy bestie who Bani said कि अरे हम तो अच्छे दोस्त हैं, don't worry about it.
See, me as a person, I don't think I would.
Oh,
Because I've been through so many relationships in my so many भी नहीं कह सकता हूँ, but I've been through my fair share. I'm just 25 now. तो नहीं ऐसा रिएक्शन तो नहीं आता बिकॉज वो 16 साल की उम्र पे मैं कर चुका हूँ। जब मैं 15-16 का था, that how you talking to this one, that one, you know, that typical possessive because you're kids then.
yeah.
अभी आई डोंट थिंक आई वुड रिएक्ट लाइक दैट, बट हु नोज, क्या पता, किसी के साथ कुछ भी हो सकता है। बट नो, आई डोंट थिंक आई वुड। अगेन इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द रिलेशनशिप, हु यू आर विद एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट आल्सो आई फील।
The
बट हो सकता है
bond,
अगर वो करण जितना कमीना हो तो बुरा तो लगेगा और पता भी
of
चल
course.
जाएगा कि ये नहीं। हाँ।
I hope that never happens, but yeah. Okay, so as we all know, ki this is the remake of this Tamil film Love Today, and before the release, people were like quite indifferent about the film. कि अच्छा हाँ, इसका तो remake है, it's a remake, and the original film is also there on some OTT platform. तो but after the release, people actually were surprised, कि अच्छा they are quite impressed with the film despite being a remake, and some of them
जी।
have also watched the original, and they are also quite impressed how things turned out. Then everybody's performances and the relatability factor. So, what was your reaction to this?
To what exactly? To the
Like
whole remake factor?
remake and how people are perceiving this now?
Yeah, I'm honestly thrilled to see people who are going and watching the film because they are honestly enjoying the film.
Yeah,
And of course, not talking about friends and family because वो तो bias ही रहेंगे, वो तो obviously कहेंगे कि हाँ अच्छी film है and all of that. But they genuinely, you can tell when someone's, just saying it to make you happy versus someone who's actually like the film.
yeah,
The thing is, because of this remake factor and stuff, a lot of people had a lot of questions in hand, कि, another remake by Bollywood and blah, blah, blue, blue. I saw a lot of that coming. Again, I'm in no position to comment about all of that because मैं तो सिर्फ actor हूँ film का. But I feel the way the director, the way the producers and everyone has treated this film is very different from the original. Of course,
yeah,
the storyline is same, and of course the characters are similar, but they're treated very differently in this film. So it is way like it's a different film. It's not the same film. So that definitely people should keep in mind कि वो हाँ है, लव टुडे बनी है, बट उसकी सेटिंग अलग है, उसके कैरेक्टर्स सेम है ट्रैक वाइज, बट द वे दे आर आल्सो ट्रीटेड इज वेरी डिफरेंट. um, the way the chemistry between the two actors, those two had, Gucci and Bani have a very different, kind of vibe, and Khushi and Junaid's characters are very different. The boy bestie is different.
yeah,
The friends, the way they are so hilarious. Junaid's friends in the film, Nikhil Mehta, Jason, Eunice, Kiku Sharda and Tanvika's track
yeah,
in the film. Kiku Sharda sir is so different. Ashutosh sir in the film, who's playing the father, if you watch the original film, the way that the actor there has acted, he is so there's a difference in the way they performed if you watch the film. That one he is genuinely, trying to like judge them and all of that. This one he's played it in a Ashutosh sir has played in a way where he's उनको मजा आ रहा है इन दोनों के इसमें and he's actually just trying to test their relationship to see how much they love each other and trust each other. So that's all I want to say about this, that people should watch it for the film it is, and genuinely just go in with a fresh mind because it is a new film. And it's our Gen Z अपने एज के लोग जो हैं उनको तो definitely जाना चाहिए because there's a lot of like relatability and this and that in the situations, and more than that it's a very whole, it's not just a comedy. There are parts where you feel like tearing up and stuff like that, and that's kudos to the performances, the score, and Advait. Advait is a brilliant director. So yeah, they should go and watch the film for sure. And हाँ, रीमेक फैक्टर के बारे में यही कहना चाहूंगा दैट नहीं देखनी चाहिए, डेफिनेटली देखनी चाहिए बिकॉज इट्स अ फ्रेश फिल्म.
So you have worked with Junaid and Khushi in this film. So what was your biggest takeaway from them?
So Khushi, I've said this time and again, has surprised me in this film. I'm shocked. Like when I watch her on screen,
Mm.
I see she's so different than her first film. So different. Like the whole performance का जो you know उसकी जो performance है, जो उसने jump किया है from that film to this film, it's a massive change if you notice.
Wow.
And she's so sincere on set, so like Shant involved in her work and all that. And as soon as the camera comes on, she's there. She's on, fully set. So I'm very surprised and shocked by her performance in a very positive way. And Junaid, to yaar, he's a theater guy. So he's fully into his whole. Like if you notice him in Maharaj and you notice him in this film, it's such a different
Yes,
performance. And
poles
Junaid
apart.
is poles apart. Exactly. He's poles apart from his character in real life. Like his personality is not the same. This Gucci, what he's playing is completely different. And to do that convincingly, my biggest takeaway from both of them is keeping the noise aside, keeping the whole debate aside about, oh my God, film families and this and that. That's typical. Everyone talks about that. I see them as
Mhm.
actors, as co-actors. That's my only reality as an actor, right? So once I
Yeah.
see that, I'm just inspired as an actor about the level of dedication and the level of, because see, they have a lot to do in this film. They have
Of
so much
course.
happening to play all of those shades convincingly. Again, it's a Delhi-based film. Both of them are not from Delhi. Uh, they live like what we all live like in the same vicinity, 5-7 minutes away. It's Bombay, right? Their whole persona is Bombay. To do that convincingly, my biggest takeaway to answer your question would be just honestly just focus on the craft. I learned that from people like Ashutosh Rana also, who's a veteran actor, and again newer actors like us who have just come into the industry. From the both of them, it's the craft which will speak at the end of the day. It's just the acting. I know it's a very boring answer, but
No, no,
I'm too
no.
nervous about this acting stuff, so it's just that, yeah, just to like be convinced, focused about who you are, and at the same time just do your job properly and shun the silence about what's happening outside and what people are saying about you, because people say a lot here, positive and negative.
Yeah.
I feel दोनों ज्यादा seriously नहीं लेना चाहिए. अब तो छोटा मुंह बड़ी बात है because मैंने तो एक फिल्म की है, but yeah man, there's a strong belief system I feel you have to hold here, otherwise it's very easy to get lost in the sauce about many things. तो हाँ
Yeah,
जी यही
also
था.
you will have to be thick-skinned to be in this industry.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, as sensitive as you have to be as an actor to perform, at the same time, as a part of the industry, as an actor from the outside, you have to be very like, I guess, I don't know, because people have thousand opinions. और 100 लोग 100 चीजें
Absolutely.
कहेंगे, अभी तुम कितना सुनो कितना नहीं सुनो तुम्हारे ऊपर है. So yeah, I'm talking like I've done 15 films, but but I feel you have to like, I don't know, just keep that sense of sensibility in your head at least if you want to play the long game. So yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so you have worked as an AD in Secret Superstar. There was Amir Khan, and in
हाँ जी.
this film, after 7-8 years, you worked with his son Junaid. So, what are the similarities between both of them as actors, and how different both of them are from each other as actors, on screen and off screen?
See, I feel there are a lot of similarities. To answer that first, because both of them, if you notice, watch them in the film, they are so far apart from their real personality.
Yeah,
They always have so much preparation in terms of their look, their dialect, the way they'll play the character, what they do to play that character. Like Amir sir, again, the whole industry knows there are so many stories about how he got into the character, how he changed his weight, his appearance, his look. And Junaid has done the same in these two films, if you notice, in the way he
yeah,
looks in Maharaj and the way he's performing and his temperament more than anything as an actor. I feel in a performance, you could put on a dialect, you could put on anything, you could put on whatever. But if you change your
exactly.
pace also, look at him in this film. He's such a rushed, like very reactive guy. And Maharaj, he's so, you know,
Calm.
calm and in his zone. So I feel again, passion for the craft, similarity would be genuinely focused on the work. Again, they are a legendary film family. That family, if I had to say, so many people, right from Nasir Hussain Saab to like so many other people in the family. It's just focused on the work and the story and the craft and all of that. I see that similarity a lot. The conversations also Junaid has is about the film and this and about the scenes and all of that. So I feel that genuinely comes again, all credit to him also, but that is very similar to his father because they're both just worried about the job. And they're genuinely nice people. They take people at face value. You know, they are very, 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 very inspired. Amir Khan sir too is one of my idols. Now, what difference there is, I wouldn't know. Yeah, I wouldn't really know. I unfortunately haven't spent so much time with Amir sir. But from the outside, the difference, all I can see is, क्या कह सकता हूँ? I mean, there's there's not much. There's not much. In fact, the way they speak also is very similar. Sometimes I notice mannerisms.
I
But
know.
of course, he's a son, so it's uh, yeah, I mean, that's all. Secret Superstar, to tell you very honestly, Secret Superstar, I assisted more on patchwork and post
Acha.
production. So, uspe I
Okay.
had 11 days of being on set only in terms of being on set. Then we had patchwork of two or three more scenes, and I got to see Amir sir do a rehearsal. Amir sir was rehearsing as the mother's character in the film. He was doing the scene to just demonstrate how he's perceiving the scene. And I was at his apartment where they were, his office come apartment back then, where they were
Hmm.
rehearsing, and have seen him do the scene with Zaira and the child who was playing Guddu in that film, who's the young boy.
Yeah.
And I was blown away. I was blown away because I was 17 years old then. Yeah, I'm 25 now. I saw on my first project, I'm seeing Amir Khan in front of me act. And
That
that
too
was it for me.
rehearsing.
That too, rehearsing and seeing how detailed he is. He was speaking something about breath and acting and all. Again, he's so nerdy about his thing in a positive way, about his whole profession, which is too inspiring. Too inspiring. I mean, I love him. I love him. So yeah,
I think that's one of the reason where he is now because the
100%.
passion, the hard work.
It all reflects. All reflects. He's a genius.
What was his reaction to your performance in this film, Amir
Arey,
Khan sir?
I couldn't believe it. After the rough cut had come out, after they had watched the rough cut, they had kept a screening. And Amir sir had watched it. Advait just texted me after the film saying Amir sir has loved your performance. So I thought वो खुश करने के लिए कह रहा है. So I was like, चल ठीक है. I smiled. I said thank you. I was like, चल, it's my first film. He's trying to motivate me and stuff like that. 2 weeks later, I happened to meet Amir sir at one get together. Uh, I walk in. Usually, Amir sir he knows me by face because of Advait and stuff like that. Hi, hello happens. This time when I met him, of course, he said hi and I greeted him. Obviously, he's come and hugged me and he's told me तूने क्या काम किया है फिल्म में. And because honestly, as an actor, I thought, चल मेरी पहली फिल्म है, रोल भी छोटा है, in terms of time, will it get noticed? Will people watch it? Will people notice? पता नहीं था मुझे कुछ, मैंने सिर्फ honestly काम किया अपना. Amir Khan saying that you have performed well in this film. Then he spoke about one or two scenes, and I asked him also. I was like, sir, this is to a very passing kind of. He's like, are you mad? It's a running role. It's a good role, and you've done very well. It's not looking like your first film and stuff like that. Abhi, a new actor like me, what more could they want? मैं बहुत खुश हो गया. I couldn't sleep
Absolutely.
that night. I couldn't sleep that night. I was very like, because I've watched this man and I've like, thought, yaar, how did he do this in this scene? How did he do this in Dangal? How did he do this in Tare Zameen Par? And one of my favorite performances is Dil Chahta Hai of his, which I feel is very underrated in terms of an Amir Khan acting performance, because he's
Uh,
brilliant in that movie. That whole crying scene when his father called him, I in fact told him about that scene one day because it had moved me then. As an actor, that was so anyway. But yeah, when Amir sir said that he's liked me in the film, I lost it. I lost it. I absolutely lost it. Of course, in front of him, I couldn't say too much and be too excited or anything because then I was just like shocked. So I just said, "Huh, thank you." And are you sure, sir? Like, was it this thing? But I went mad. I went mad. I patted myself on the back कि चल तूने start किया अच्छा किया because अगर आमिर खान बोल रहा है that he's liked your performance, then you've done something right at least. So just thank God and keep working. Just keep working. It's my dream. In fact, I've said this before. So fingers are tightly crossed underneath the table to to work with him, whether it's with his production house or with him as an actor. Though I will lose my mind if I get to perform. But yeah, yeah, I'm just a big fanboy. I'll keep this interview will keep going on. I'll keep talking about him because I love him. I love him. Yeah.
We all love him, and hopefully soon you'll get to work with him.
Please, please pray to God. Pray again. I'll pray again in front of camera. Please. I hope. I hope.
Let's manifest. Okay. So what's next after Love Yapa? I know you are working on some Prime Video series.
Hanji,
So apart
Hanji.
from them, and anything that you would like to share about this series that you're currently working on?
Series. It's a very feel good, dramatic story. It's a web series. It's for Amazon Prime, of course. It was going to come in 26, but now I think we are done pretty quick. They were done with the edit and stuff pretty quick. It's going to come in June mostly, June or July this year. So again,
Lovely.
it's a very feel good, great series. I really enjoyed being a part of it. That was my first on-set experience because I shot it right before Loveyapa.
Okay.
So I shot that just before Loveyapa, and while shooting for that, simultaneously Loveyapa happened because I auditioned with Mukesh sir only, who had also casted me for that series. But that series, it was a tricky part. I was not going to do it initially because firstly, it's a 19-year-old boy from Delhi, and how I've spoken and behaved in this film. Again, that I've got to do what I finally want to do as an actor because there's a lot I want to do. But that again is a complete character. You won't recognize my voice. You won't recognize me also, I think, in that because there I've fully played a character. So I'm very excited. I've not spoken to production yet, so I don't think I can reveal details about what the show is and who's there in the show and stuff like that. Of course, I can soon once they give me the thumbs up or the green light. But it's coming soon. So that I've played. Yeah, played up again. I don't want to speak about the part. I want to speak to you again once it comes out. And
Mhm.
there's this short film I've done with. Again, they're going to digitally distribute it. It's not, of course, it's just a 15-20 minute. But there I'm playing a Gujarati character. That's with this girl called Naina Bhan. She's a wonderful
Mhm.
actress if you've heard of her. She was in Class and she does a lot of stuff on social media, runs a podcast called Moment of Silence. Um, I've done that. Then there's another project, but वो sign नहीं हुआ है तो उसका मुझे कुछ बोलना नहीं है. Because तब तक हो जाए. There's a very interesting commercial I've done with one of the legends of cricket. But again, that's just a commercial. It's an ad. तो है there's one project in the pipeline which is not signed yet. तो hopefully pray करो कि वो हो जाए. But yeah, otherwise I'm just on the go now. Yeah, meeting people, taking it in for Loveyapa. Lot of directors, producers I got to speak to because I went for the screening. So very happy that they're liking the film and the performance. So just taking all of this in because this is my first thing and I really want to take in the moment and yeah, it's a big thing for me. It's a huge thing for me that I'm in a movie. Like, however, ये interview वगैरह ये सब तो चल रहा है, but the fact that I've acted in a film is huge for me. And there's a lot more I want to do, and hopefully I will get to do. So yeah,
Fingers crossed.
fingers crossed, fingers crossed. See,
Well, looking forward to your Prime series.
thank you.
So thank you. It was lovely talking to you. Hope you had a good time.
I did. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for being so sweet. Thank you,
Thank you.
thank you.
All the best for your future endeavors. Hope we can talk again soon for some another
We will.
project, taking your
We
interview.
definitely will. Definitely will. Definitely will. Definitely will. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.